Have you ever felt that sharp, grinding pain in your knees? That feeling like your own body is betraying you, especially after you've tried so hard to do everything right? I remember my own mother, Maria. She was the picture of health in her late 60s. She'd walk every morning, do her stretches, and her garden was her pride and joy. She meticulously planned her meals, focusing on what she believed were the healthiest foods. She'd always tell me, "Honey, you are what you eat." But then things started to change. The walks became shorter, gardening became a painful chore instead of a joy. Soon, even climbing the stairs to her bedroom felt like scaling a mountain. The doctor's visits started piling up. "It's just age," they'd say, handing her another prescription for painkillers, but I saw the light dimming in her eyes. The frustration, the helplessness, it was heartbreaking. She felt trapped in her own body, and the pain was stealing her golden years away. The real shock, the betrayal, came from the most unexpected place: her healthy diet. We discovered that some of the very foods she ate every single day, foods recommended by health gurus and plastered on magazine covers, were the silent culprits behind her crippling knee pain. It felt like a punch to the gut. All that effort, all that discipline, was actually making things worse. It wasn't just age, it was what was on her plate. Today, I'm going to share what we learned. We're going to count down the top 10 healthy foods that could be silently destroying your knees. This isn't about scaring you, it's about empowering you with knowledge that can change your life, just like it changed my mom's. Let's start with number 10, whole wheat bread and pasta. We've all been told to switch from white to whole wheat, right? It's supposed to be the healthier choice, full of fiber, but here's the hidden truth. Many commercial whole wheat products are loaded with gluten and processed in a way that our bodies can find inflammatory. For someone with sensitive joints, this can be like throwing fuel on a fire. Gluten can trigger a low-grade inflammatory response throughout the body, and your knees often bear the brunt of it. Think of it like this: every time you eat it, you're sending tiny little irritants straight to your already sensitive knee cartilage. It's not about the wheat itself, but how it's processed and how our modern bodies react to it. Moving on to number 9, low-fat flavored yogurt. You see them in the dairy aisle, marketed as the perfect healthy snack. Low-fat, probiotics. What could be wrong? Well, take a look at the sugar content. To make low-fat products taste good, manufacturers often pump them full of sugar, high fructose corn syrup, or artificial sweeteners. Sugar is one of the biggest drivers of inflammation in the body. It triggers the release of inflammatory messengers called cytokines. Imagine these cytokines as tiny alarm bells going off all over your body, and the loudest ones are ringing right in your sore, aching knees. That vanilla or strawberry flavored yogurt might be a sweet treat, but it could be costing you your mobility. At number 8, we have a surprising one: agave nectar. For years, agave was hailed as a healthy, natural alternative to sugar. It's low on the glycemic index, so it doesn't spike your blood sugar as much. Sounds great, right? Here's the betrayal. Agave is incredibly high in fructose, even more so than high fructose corn syrup. The liver has to work overtime to process all this fructose, and a byproduct of that process is uric acid. High levels of uric acid are a well-known cause of gout, a painful form of arthritis. But even if you don't have gout, elevated uric acid contributes to inflammation and can worsen the pain and stiffness of osteoarthritis in the knees. This healthy sweetener could be creating the very crystals that feel like glass shards in your joints. Let's talk about number 7, vegetable oils. I'm talking about corn oil, soybean oil, sunflower oil, and safflower oil. These are in everything from salad dressings to baked goods. We cook with them every day, thinking we're making a heart-healthy choice. The problem lies in their fatty acid profile. These oils are packed with omega-6 fatty acids. Now, we need some omega-6, But our modern diet is completely out of balance. We consume far too much omega-6 and not enough anti-inflammatory omega-3 south. This imbalance promotes a constant state of inflammation. Think of omega-6 and omega-3 as two kids on a seesaw. When there's way more omega-6, the seesaw is stuck on the inflammation side. Every meal cooked with these oils just pushes that side down further, keeping your knees in a state of chronic irritation. Coming in at number 6 is another health food staple, soy. Tofu, soy milk, edamame. It's the go-to for plant-based protein. But for some people, especially as we age, soy can be problematic. Soy contains compounds that can disrupt hormone function, and it's also high in those omega-6 fatty acids we just talked about. For those with a sensitivity, it can be another trigger for inflammation. My mom used to have a soy latte every single morning, thinking it was so much better for her than regular milk. It turns out that daily habit was part of the problem, contributing to her morning stiffness and pain. Now we're at the halfway point. Number 5 is fruit juice. Even 100%, no sugar added, fresh squeezed orange juice. When you drink juice, you're getting all the sugar from the fruit but none of the fiber. Fiber is what slows down the absorption of sugar into your bloodstream. Without it, you get a massive sugar rush that triggers that same inflammatory cytokine response we talked about with yogurt. A single glass of orange juice can have as much sugar as a can of soda. You'd never eat 4 or 5 oranges in one sitting, but that's what you're drinking in one glass. It's a concentrated dose of inflammatory sugar that goes straight to your joints. Let's look at number 4, canned soups. They seem so convenient and wholesome, especially the heart-healthy or low-fat versions. But turn the can around and look at the sodium content. It's astronomical. Excess sodium causes your body to retain water, which can lead to swelling in the joints, including your knees. This swelling puts extra pressure on the joint capsule, increasing stiffness and pain. It's like inflating a balloon inside your knee. On top of that, many canned soups contain MSG and other additives that can act as inflammatory triggers for sensitive individuals. That comforting bowl of soup might be a direct contributor to your painful, swollen knees. We're getting to the biggest offenders now. At number 3, we have deli meats and processed sausages. Turkey slices, ham, bacon, hot dogs, even the lean or low-sodium versions. These meats are preserved using compounds called nitrates and nitrites, which are linked to increased inflammation and oxidative stress. Oxidative stress is like rust on your body's machinery, and it wears down your cartilage over time. Furthermore, these products are often high in advanced glycation end products, or AGS. These are harmful compounds that form when proteins or fats are exposed to high heat and sugar. AGS are like sticky glue, gumming up your flexible cartilage and making it brittle and prone to damage. Now for number 2, and this one hurts, tomatoes, peppers, and eggplants, the nightshade family. These vegetables are packed with vitamins and antioxidants, so how could they be bad? For a significant portion of the population, they are. Nightshades contain a compound called solanine. In sensitive people, solanine can be an arthritic trigger contributing to pain, inflammation, and morning stiffness. It's an incredibly individual thing. For some, nightshades are perfectly healthy, but for others, like my mom, they were a major hidden source of her knee pain. She loved her tomato sauce and ate it several times a week. Removing it from her diet made a world of difference. It's a classic case of one person's food being another person's poison. And now, the number 1 healthy food that could be destroying your knees. It's something many of us eat every single day, believing it's the foundation of a healthy diet. That food is breakfast cereal, even the healthy ones. Bran flakes, granola, oat squares, you name it. They are often marketed with words like whole grain, high fiber, and heart healthy. But the reality is, most of them are highly processed and packed with hidden sugars, refined carbohydrates, and those inflammatory vegetable oils we discussed. They are designed to be hyper-palatable, making you want more. They spike your blood sugar, promote the formation of those damaging AGS, and contribute to the omega-6 imbalance. Starting your day with a bowl of this is like setting your body up for a full day of inflammation, starting with your poor, aching knees. When we discovered this, my mom was devastated at first. Her whole healthy kitchen seemed like a minefield. But then, that devastation turned into determination. We didn't just take things away, we replaced them. The whole wheat bread was replaced with sourdough or gluten-free options. The flavored yogurt became plain Greek yogurt with a handful of fresh berries. Vegetable oils were swapped for olive oil and avocado oil. It wasn't about deprivation. It was about smart substitution, and the results. They were nothing short of miraculous. Within a few weeks, she told me she could feel a difference. The morning stiffness wasn't as bad. After a couple of months, she was back in her garden, kneeling on her padded mat, tending to her roses. She started taking longer walks again with a smile on her face instead of a wince. The light came back into her eyes. She got her life back, not from a pill or a surgery, but from her own kitchen. Your story can be the same. I want you to look at this list not with fear, but with hope. This is your roadmap to finding your own triggers. Try eliminating one or two of these foods for a few weeks and see how you feel. Listen to your body. It's the smartest doctor you'll ever have. I'd love to hear from you. Which of these foods surprised you the most? Have you tried eliminating any of them before? Share your story in the comments below. Your experience could be the one that helps someone else take that first step towards a pain-free life. Let's build a community of support right here. Thank you so much for watching. If this video gave you a spark of hope, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more content that empowers you to take control of your health. You don't have to accept pain as a normal part of aging. You have the power to heal, and it starts with your very next meal.